In today's video we're going to help a friend cut up a tree. This tree blew down in a big storm. There's a couple blew down in our farm too, but where do I show you? New location. The tree was out on the road and came over into the field. Now from where we are down to the road behind me, it's a considerable drop. 15 foot I would say, good 12 anyway. I was up one other day and we cut the limbs off it. I didn't have a camera because Pat's a bit camera shy. We'll see whenever he shows up how shy he is. All in all, I would say the tree's probably about 14 meters long. But if you look here, you'll see all the marks where the branches have dug into the ground and they're fixed. We're going to have to probably just cut them off. And maybe he'll dig them out, but maybe not. But it'll not be me. If you were standing back here, you were probably still in the kill zone. Right, that's enough of an introduction of today's video. Let's get the saw started. You notice I'm wearing the chainsaw trousers? It's because I'm working alone. Safety first. These are big trees. All the limbs is off. They stripped, it was full of ivy and they stripped it all off. I told them to strip it off because it was making the saw blunt. We're going to have to be careful that we don't go too far back to the stump and it stands up, because if it stands up it's going to block the road and that'll be real handling. Just a slither holding it. She's at the tip-in point. I'll cut more off it, but not the pot shows up. Cutting them wee branches off them limbs that would get you. That's why I'm wearing the chainsaw boots. Not boots, trousers. Let's hope she starts. Damn it! And it always happens when you've an audience. Jacob done the job again. The 3 ewes are lamb. Yoke going. I actually drove it onto the quad. I actually drove it onto the house. I actually drove it onto the trailer at the house. Had no charger. These have come in handy. So much so, I think I'll invest in a bigger set. Windy Hill Farm, that's what we'll call this place. She's Kyle today now. Here's something you need to see. Trevor had picked it up in the video where I was making the trailer. Whoever done the marriage putting the axle to the body, put the body or the axle the wrong way around, put the drawbar the wrong way around. Look, it's more front than it is back. She's a workhorse! The boss man showed up. Has he camera shy? You camera shy, Pat?
Yeah.
Right, where do you see this? I can't cut any more. It's not because the saw's too puny that he said off camera, it's this.
But that'll not do any harm, so go back.
Was she going to go back into place? Right onto the middle of the road?
We can winch her back in.
With the quad?
Yeah.
We haven't tried, that winch is untested. Huh? I wouldn't want to be taking too much more off it, I'd have the weight here.
Do you think she'll just go back up across?
Oh, aye, out into the block the whole street. How's about that for scale? What height's that field from the here? I thought it was about 12 foot, I said, but it's not. What is
Oh, not at all.
7?
It's about
6 or 7 to the ground, to the foot. Well, it would have been 12 because I'm 6 foot.
Well, I would say whenever that comes back, she'll go right over.
Aye, it'll end up out here and it'll be in the middle of the road. What do you think?
I think the same now. When I look far out of the wheel up there and she comes down, she'll just go crashing
Yeah,
back.
well, it's going to whip at a 90-degree angle. And that tree must have been rotten a long time, because that wood's down real dry.
Aye, maybe.
There's no way I was lifting logs that well, maybe. Hey, Pat, maybe I was lifting them. I got the A roll there. Change of trousers. We're going to go under the sheep. What I mean by sheep, now that he showed up, and the fact that they're going to give birth in about 3 weeks, he wants to dose them. So we're going to give them Heptavac P. I got a bit of it, supposedly hard to get. I stumbled across 3 jabs of it yesterday. So by dosing them now, 3 weeks before they're due, it'll pass it on to the lambs, giving them immunity. He rolls into the yard and he sees the camera. He says, "Where are you at with that camera?" I says, "This is my new profession. Influenza, baby." What's this Heptavac P?
Is that what that is? Is that Heptavac P?
Yeah. What does that do?
It covers them again. A very important strain of pneumonia. The lambs will have a good chance of
Increased survivability.
yes, it'll keep the lambs from taking that old pneumonia to taking over about 3 weeks out, which is very bad. You see, I feel that there, Peter.
Yeah.
See, there's a yoke of the lamb, a fortnight, I think. Try that you there, you see, you just feel her other. Go easy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, she's fat enough and all, she's in good shape, but
Do you want me to put a bit of weight on her?
no, she's alright. I get her behind the shoulder blade here, slipping onto her skin. They do it onto the neck, but I always just pick a clean place here and do it. Just make a wee tent and slip in the needle and look at the dose and then just level it. See, just
Let it in there.
behind the shoulder blade, pointing back away from the shoulder blade so you're not going to stick it in the muscle.
Let her back up, will we?
Oh, I put the wee mark on it. That's the one that put it. Any wee mark on it, if there's anything else, you know it's touche.
Oh, there's not much of a blue
No,
mark.
she has to tell you, sample. I couldn't find all that one. You get that wee blue stripe on her. She must be clean done. That's the one that's the earliest now. Now you'll not get it on her. But is she getting all soup? Where's it?
They're sitting there so that whenever we move forward.
Yeah, that's alright.
Jacob getting done, no?
No, I didn't bother.
He's pregnant, there's something wrong.
But even he wasn't, he should still get it, but I don't know. If you're keeping it, I don't know what you're doing. Are you going to increase your flock or not?
I'm going to increase it this summer anyway and get a few lambs is the plan.
Well,
Waiting to see John, see does he come back if he has any spare.
aye, well. That'll
And
be-
if we do, we'll maybe keep Jacob
Aye.
and then he can do the business next year and then he can go up the road.
Why would you be so cruel and harsh to send Jacob up the road once he does the business? Instead of saying, Jacob, you're a good fat sheep. See, feel the fat. He's not very fat, but he's reasonably good.
He's a brave size of it, but he's near as big as me.
Not just now. We'll not just go that far. Right, Jacob, turn him around and put him that eye. You.
Right, get you out of my way with that needle. You're scaring me. Come on, bite. Up.
Watch Jacob doesn't hit you.
You're not hitting me.
Now you keep them two up and examine their orders to see if they're like, what's happening? Is she any order?
Nah.
But
Gonna hit this one here whenever we have her in here.
I do alright. Just all you do is pick a wee place that's nice and clean.
He's getting to the skin, he's pinching it, and then he's hitting her with a jab.
Just making a wee camp, and then you slip a needle in. Rub it. That's hard.
Effortless.
Right.
Effortless for someone that knows what they're doing.
Right, go on ahead to the next one more sheep. One more sheep. He must have had a bottle open when he done that.
I did, I had it in the fridge. He said, no charge, it was going to go off anyway, he says.
Right. He didn't say how many sheep he has.
No, he thinks he might be overstocked, he said, so.
You might buy some of them. Increase your flock.
Increase the torture.
Well,
This could be kind of her flock at the minute.
you'll definitely be doing that. You see, now see, now you go to the place, look, feel that there, and then just make a wee camp.
he's a tight fit for that boy.
Like
He's
it
going to
done.
have to reverse. Go on, Jacob. Go on, boy. Up.
Just let him out this route. Here. That's it.
Right, that's the sheep back in the field. We're going to gather up the rest of these cut logs. Pat's going to drive. No, Pat, stay there. I get it. You stay there, Pat. I lift it, Pat. Sit your ground. Sit your ground. You really look like you are a face already. Me with a sore back and all. I'll waken you whenever I've loaded. Right, go for it. I'll carry it up. Last load. Don't switch her off.
I very nearly did that. I just changed it at the last time.
I told him not to switch it off because he switched it off 3 times already. We had to push it to the car.
Very civilly conscious person. You know one particular tape, that's Scottish.
You can just put a match to that and save yourself the dollar.
Oh, it looks grand on video, right? That's it for the day. Way to get beat.
Yeah, see you in the field. Oh, you have to say it. You have to say it.
See you in the field.
Thanks for watching. That's a wrap.
That's all right.
And cut.
Hey, you should make soft feet on that, sir.
Aye.